What's going on, y'all? Hope you've been living right. As you can tell, we're here at our cutting table. I'm gonna do a video that some people ask because of my name, why don't I have one of these up? So here we go. My way of filleting a fish. Now, I do it two different ways. One way requires two knives. The other way only needs one. You can take the way you want to do the most. I feel one is get you more of the meat. I mean, just about every ounce of that meat is possible. The other one is the quicker, let's get it done and out of the way type situation. Depends on the situation you're in. Saying you're out cleaning and you don't have bright bird blue skies or whatever, this blue bird skies. There we go. Got to learn how to talk this morning. And it's about downpour, or you're just in a hurry to get some fish on the grill. We're going to start off with technique number one that I was taught as a kid by my dad. One of the easier ways, less chance that you're really gonna hurt yourself, I guess you could say. Or at least that's why he was teaching me this way, because not so many incisions with a sharp object. And when you're like 6 years old, you don't want your kid playing around with it too much, I guess. First off, we're gonna take old Walter here, and this is the ones I use that technique on the most for some reason, I don't know why. But you're gonna take this big, heavy knife, and that's what you need. A big, thick, heavy knife. You're gonna take this bad boy and you're just gonna ream it on down to the backbone. Get it on down right there. And a lot of y'all are gonna get mad. Well, you left pieces of that walleye sitting there. I don't care. This is just how I clean fish. Once you hit that backbone, you're gonna take this blade and you're gonna kick it. And you're gonna run this blade all the way down. You're gonna cut through the rib cage, all the way down to the tail, and you're gonna keep it slightly angled down like this, so when you're going down you feel that backbone, and you're just raking to get every ounce of meat you can in this technique. So we go all the way down, we're going to turn it and we're going to kick it just a little bit, and you're going to throw your finger in that incision you made going straight down, and you're going to start just carving through everything just like so. Just like you're taking a saw and just cutting through it. And just work all the way down that spine to the tail, like so. And there's your fillet, right there. Not crazy. I mean, that's about as much meat you're gonna get off of it. And then you're gonna flip it over and you're gonna do the same thing. Take your blade, get behind that little fin, cut down, like so, down to the backbone, turn the blade, and just rake it on down. Cut through everything but the backbone. You don't want to cut through the backbone that much. And like so. Now, I kind of screwed up on that one. I got a little wrong angle. I haven't cleaned a walleye since last year. You can see I took a little bit of the bone out right there. Not a problem. We'll fix that here right now. We'll just take this blade. We'll find that bone edge and we'll run down it like so. There we go. There's that little strip of bone in case you mess up. Throw it in your pile. Now we have two fillets with the skin. Well, I prefer to eat my fish without skin. That's where little blade comes in. Not saying you can't use this big one. Problem is with this big one, my hose fell off the fence. Problem with this big one is you just cut through all those bones and that will dull a blade quick. So that's why I like to have two blades. One designated for ripping through all the bones and just going down and being rough. And the other one, well, this is more your delicate cuts. You're gonna take this and take the skin off the meat. You're gonna go down, put a slight angle on it, just like we did with the bone. You're gonna come down in the meat, and then you're gonna turn it just a little bit, and then you're just gonna go through. So get it started. Hold on to the end, turn it down, and just kind of saw it, and just work your fingers up with it. Just get that. I mean, my blade's not real sharp, but it's sharp enough. And when you're going through, you're going to press down a little bit and you're going to get that blade to flex. And when you go through, that's your fillet. off of it right there. I don't know how well y'all can see that. And there's the skin right there. Pretty thin, translucent piece of skin now. And we'll repeat that with the second one real quick. Take your blade, go down a little bit, turn it, and now this is where you're gonna press down, and this helps flatten out the skin that you're trying to get off. And with a slight downward turn of the blade, you're just gonna kind of work down that fish, down that skin. Like so. Problem is with walleye, they're round. It's little torpedoes basically. So sometimes it can seem like you're screwing up, but that's why you press down on the skin, or press down on the blade to get all that meat off. Like so, there it is. Little thin thing, little fillet. Now we got that rib cage right there. Nothing special. This is part of one. A couple more little slices, no big deal. You're gonna come down to the back side of this fillet, right back here, and you can feel that rib cage all the way through there. No, I mean, it'll be clear as day. All you're gonna take is your good fillet knife, come behind it, and turn it right behind those bones, and just cut along those bones in one quick motion. Might take a little bit of getting used to. Yeah, kind of hit the bone there. Got a little close. There are pin bones in walleye, so that will get you kind of tied up. But you'll make a little zipper slit, so to say, right here. Just cut down the spine line where those little pin bones and Y bones sit, I guess you can say. Oops. Piece of meat moved. And then pull out the Y bones. I don't like bones in my meat, period. No bones at all. But yeah, there's your fillet right there. Nothing crazy. We'll grab this other fillet. We're gonna take it, we'll do the same thing. Come back here, feel for the bones, place your knife edge back there, and just kind of come up. You're gonna cut into the pin bones and right down. There's your rib cage right there. Go ahead and throw that on away. Unless you want to eat it, that's all up to you. Then we're just gonna slice down the center. Zipper out the pin bones, like so. And done. Done. That's how you fillet with method number one. Now, there is nothing wrong with method number one. Some people may like it, some people may not. Now, it's a quick, efficient way to do it, but it requires two knives. With method number two, it's a bit different. It can be a little bit more precise, and you'll see why. So we got this crappie right here. We'll go ahead and make an incision, make our slice down like so. And here, instead of running down that spine, you're gonna come along where the fins stick out, and you're just gonna take the tip of your knife, probably no more than that right there, and just ease along the back. I don't know, maybe I can get a good shot of this, but yeah, you're just gonna take this and you're gonna angle it in a way, and you're just gonna run along the back, the bone. You'll feel all the bones in there. Put your thumb in there, open it up, help open it up a little bit, and run it on down. Now, once you get about to where the butthole's at, it's usually where the rib cage is in. And you'll feel it. So there we go. Went in, we'll go all the way through and just run down the spine like you did with the other way. Just kind of run on down. Now, don't cut the fillet off yet. Flip that fish over, make the next incision right there. Do the same thing, run down the spine like so with the tip, slightly angling the blade to where you stay in contact of the bones in its back. Rake down a little just to get down to that rib cage. following all those bones. And once you get to the edge of those rib cages, take your knife, poke it all the way through, turn it down, and pull through. Now, here's where it gets dangerous and why my dad probably didn't teach me how to do this. You want to take that fillet, you want to open it open. Now you're going to keep this blade pretty close to everything, and you're just going to keep running it in here until you get to where the skin meets the rib cage. Right there. So, once you hit that spot, what I do is I just come in there and I just follow that rib cage on around, slice my piece of meat off, set that down. As you can tell, rib cage is still attached to the fish. Oops. And my piece of meat missing the rib cage. So, with that being done, we'll take this blade, turn it, just like we did with the walleye, and run down it. Oops. Piece of meat right here, skin there, discard the skin, throw the meat there, flip the fish over, run down the rib cage, make sure you get everything you possibly can. And boom, to the skin, run it around. Drop it down, slide on down, meat, skin. There is your carnage right there. You can tell it's paper thin there, but hey, rib cage is there, all the intestines are still there. No huge bloody mess, no eggs running around, no liver flopping the deck. Throw them in your thing, you are done. So that is pretty much how you clean fish in 2 different methods. Method number 1, 2 blades. Method number 2, 1 blade. Now the benefits to method number 1, it is great for being quick. It's not as precise and you don't take every ounce of meat off the fish. Method number 2 is very precise and you do get every aspect off the fish. Bonus to it is you leave the carnage and mess of all the guts and everything inside, which method number 1 just cuts all the way down and throws everything out on your cutting table, and then you got a lot more mess to clean up. So yeah, that's my outlook in how I clean fish pretty much. So if y'all enjoyed that, you know, hit that thumbs up, and if y'all are interested in on how I caught these fish, hit that subscribe button. My next video coming out, well, I ended up with a whitefish, crappie, and 3 walleye. So, you know, just a heads up if y'all are interested in seeing how I caught those here in Wisconsin. So yeah, do that YouTube thing y'all do so much, and I'll try to do mine a little bit better each day. But I'm gonna shut up and I'm gonna get to cleaning the rest and doing an intro to the next video that y'all are probably gonna watch. Well, actually it came out before this one, so yeah, probably not that. But until next time, y'all keep living right.